Well, welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and today I'm just going to go over some Origins, the patch that just came out today, specifically patch 3.02. But before I jump into that, you know, usually we talk about the road to 100,000 subscribers. By the way, you guys are doing amazing. But I want to actually point out another channel, Captain Steve. Captain Steve does amazing work over on his channel. And I just want you guys to be aware, number one, of his channel, but number two, you guys should go over there and subscribe if you like No Man's Sky content. He goes over the lore. He goes over so much cool stuff in No Man's Sky. And specifically, he just put out a video this morning about an interview with Sean Murray and the Origins update. IGN did an interview with Sean Murray and the Origins update. Captain Steve does an amazing job going through that, so I don't want to ruin it here. Link up top, down below in the description. Go over there, check it out, and subscribe to Captain Steve because he does amazing work in No Man's Sky. But anyway, let's get into the patch that just came out today. So this is Origins patch 3.02, came out September 29. That was this morning for all consoles. Let me get into there. Okay, so it says, "Hello everyone. Thank you to everyone playing the Origins update, especially those taking time to report any issues they encounter via the Zendesk or console crash reporting. We are listening closely to your feedback and have identified and resolved a number of issues," and a number is pretty lightly. They have a lot of fixes coming. "These fixes have been combined into patch 3.02, which will be live on all platforms today." So everyone is getting that today. Xbox One, PS4, and PC. We're all getting it. So let's go over some of them. I mean, this list is really long, so I would always recommend go over to the No Man's Sky website. They will give you the full list. I'm just going to highlight some of the cool ones that affected me and that I noticed that stuck out to me. So we have one right here. It is on PC and Xbox, fixed an issue that caused the build menu to be inaccessible after going through a portal as part of a mission. A fix for PS4 will be available shortly. The issue may be working around by saving and reloading the game. So, when you go through a portal, right now they've removed portal interference, except the game still wants to actually give you portal interference. So, if anyone jumped in after the Origins update, before the update, whenever you went through a portal, you would be able to go through and look at stuff. You couldn't leave the system and you couldn't build anything because there was something called portal interference. The game engine just couldn't handle it, and so they would just not let you do it. Well, they removed that in the Origins update, which is awesome, except it didn't really work all the time. Sometimes it would just glitch out and it wouldn't let you do anything anyway. They fixed that on PC and Xbox. They're still working on it for PS4, but I love in the notes they tell you, hey, look, if you're on PS4 and you're having issues, save the game and then reload it again. Like, quit out completely and then reload back in. You should be able to work it then. So there's your solution for now until they can permanently fix it on PS4. Here's a big one for me. It is fixed an issue that caused some electromagnetic power hotspots to supply less power than before. So we all thought that when they put out the Origins update, they said that it was going to be diminishing returns for your mines. And so we thought, okay, that's the way they nerfed it, is they lowered your power coming from your power sources, your hotspots. That's actually not true. They didn't mean to do that. So all of our mines that were just all of a sudden, like, I know mine specifically, other than it being on like a hell planet that's on fire all the time, mine, it wasn't powered up because my hotspot was like way lower than it used to be. And so my mine couldn't even run. They fixed that now. So that was not intentional. They didn't want to do that. But the mining resources itself will be diminishing returns, so we can't make as big of mines as we used to. But the power thing, not anything to do with that, so that's good news. Here's one. Fixed an issue that caused warp tunnel audio to continue to play after the warp had finished. This was on my stream. I don't know if you guys caught my stream, my live stream of the Origins update. Anytime you go through a portal now, well, it used to be after the Origins update hit, when you would go through a portal, you'd have that huge, like, really loud portal sound. But when you get to the other side, it was supposed to die off and go away. There was some weird bug that would just it would just keep going forever. So once you've gone through a portal, it would just stick with you forever. And I thought I was going deaf. There was like a good 20 minutes where I just heard portal sounds, and I'm just trying to talk to the chat. It was crazy. So thankfully they have fixed that. Thank God. Another big one is fixed an issue that caused industrial power grid batteries to be used as bait for robotic creatures instead of ion batteries. So I don't know if you guys caught my how to find robotic animals video, but in that video I had to actually jump to the experimental because I found a robot planet, but I couldn't tame anything because every time you would scan them, it would tell you need to build a battery, but the symbol they gave you was the actual building battery, like the base battery, which is huge, and you can't keep that in your inventory. You have to build it and put it down. And so that was a weird glitch. They fixed it in the experimental PC patch. Now it is a hotfix, so everyone has it now. That is amazing. So now you can go out there and tame those robotic creatures. It's amazing. Here's one that I didn't run into, but I saw a lot of videos on Twitter about it. And it was kind of funny, but kind of scary at the same time. Fixed an issue that allowed exocraft to destroy volcanoes and other large objects. So you could literally just drive, if you drove an exocraft off of a ramp and you landed on a volcano, the volcano would just destroy, it would just obliterate it, which is really weird because a volcano is this huge mountain thing, and you're little tiny, you used to be able to take the little tiny like motorcycle exocraft and just destroy it. So they fixed that, thankfully. I don't think that was intended. I think that was a weird thing that just happened with the terrain manipulation, things like that. And then the last one that's actually going to affect some of us was fixed an issue that caused the portal coordinates for new worlds to be considered invalid. So with the Origins update, they actually created whole new planets that they would have brand new biomes on because they didn't want to change any of our existing planets. Like if we already went out and found a planet and you uploaded it and everything like that, it would never be changed. Now they would change some of the plant life and the animals, but the atmosphere and everything is supposed to be the same. But they couldn't show off any of the new, atmospheres or biomes because we all found a lot of them. So instead, their solution was, well, we're going to add new planets to these systems. So now systems have additional planets, but they weren't registering on the portal glyphs. They would just give you an invalid invalid glyph sequence and wouldn't let you go there. So now that's fixed, so we can go to these cool planets that are brand new, like the volcanic planets and things like that, and the swamp planets. They're pretty awesome. So, dude, that is just some of the bigger fixes that they put out, but the patch today is so awesome. It improves so much. So hopefully you guys are downloading it right now and jumping in and playing. What are you guys thinking of all the fixes? Did it really affect you? Did you notice any of these issues when you were playing? Let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you next time.